Paper money changed China in ways no one expected. Could this simple paper bring a great empire to its knees? Long ago, China created paper money to make trade easier, replacing heavy coins. Power can look strong on the outside, but when money loses value, even the richest empire can struggle. Sounds strange, right? At first, paper money was a brilliant idea. It helped merchants, traders, and the government move wealth quickly. But over time, mistakes and corruption almost ruined China. In this video, we will see how paper money rose, fell, and threatened to destroy the empire, not once, but twice. Stay with us, because what happened then still teaches us how money can shape the world today. Now, let's dive in and uncover the story. The first paper money. China first used paper money in the 7th century during the Tang dynasty. The government made paper notes called jiaozi to replace heavy metal coins that were hard to carry. Merchants traveling from one city to another could carry paper easily instead of big bags full of coins, which were heavy and could be lost or stolen. The government promised that each note had real value, backed by the state, so people could trust them. Paper money helped trade grow across towns, cities, and provinces because buying and selling became faster and safer. Farmers could sell crops without carrying coins, and traders could pay for goods in distant markets. Paper money made the economy stronger because it allowed more people to trade. At first, it worked very well and made life easier for merchants and ordinary people alike. Inflation strikes. The first big problem with paper money happened in the Song dynasty. The government printed too many notes to pay for wars, roads, bridges, and other projects. When there is more money than goods, prices go up quickly, which is called inflation. People needed more money to buy the same things, like rice, silk, or tools. Merchants began refusing paper notes and wanted coins instead because they trusted coins more. Inflation made the money weak, and life became harder for ordinary people who did not have much money. The government tried to fix the problem by printing more notes, but this made inflation worse. This showed that even smart inventions like paper money can fail if they are not managed carefully. People learned that trust, careful planning, and keeping the right amount of money are very important. Corruption and dishonesty made China's money problems worse. Some government officials printed extra paper notes for themselves without permission to gain more wealth. Rich merchants and local leaders also cheated the system, making some people richer, while others became poorer. Ordinary citizens lost trust in paper money because they saw it being misused, and prices for daily things like rice, cloth, and salt went higher. Poverty grew in some areas as life became more expensive. The government tried to control printing with rules, but dishonest mistakes, people always found ways around them. Corruption turned paper money, which was supposed to make life easier, into something that created fear, worry, and money problems. This showed that honesty and strong rules are very important for any money system. The Yuan dynasty crisis. The second big collapse of paper money happened during the Yuan dynasty in the 13th century, when the Mongols ruled China. The Mongol rulers printed massive amounts of paper notes called chao to pay armies, build cities, and run the empire. They printed far more notes than the economy could support. Prices went up very fast, and people stopped trusting the money. Riots happened because many refused to use the paper notes. The government tried to force people to accept the notes, but trust was gone, and the economy became unstable. This crisis showed that too much printing without planning can almost destroy an empire. People realized that paper money is useful only when it is limited, controlled, and backed by trust. Lessons from history. China learned many lessons from its experience with paper money. Paper money can make trade fast, easy, and safe, but only if it is limited and trusted by everyone. Printing too much money can cause inflation, poverty, and chaos. Corruption can make problems worse and destroy public trust. Governments must manage money carefully and make sure that people believe it has real value. China's history warned future leaders around the world about the dangers of printing too much money. Money is not just paper. It is a promise, trust, and value that people depend on. Without careful management, even a strong empire can face serious trouble. These lessons are still important today when countries print digital money or new forms of currency. Ming Dynasty experiments. Ming Dynasty tried to fix China's money problems after the Yuan dynasty failed. At first, they avoided using paper money because people remembered the Yuan mistakes. They used silver coins, which were heavy but more stable and trusted by everyone. Later, the Ming government tested small amounts of paper notes for taxes, trade, and paying workers. These notes were carefully printed in limited numbers, and officials monitored them closely. The government made sure merchants and farmers could exchange them safely for silver. Even with careful rules, many people were still cautious and preferred coins. This showed that learning from the past could help avoid big disasters if rules were followed strictly. The Ming also taught people that money works best when it is trusted by both the government and the public. Qing Dynasty and local currencies. During the Qing Dynasty, paper money appeared in small local forms. Local governments and banks created notes called Da-Qing banks, which were backed by silver or other valuable items to make them safe. People could use these notes in towns, cities, and marketplaces to buy food, cloth, and tools. Merchants liked them because they were lighter and easier to carry than coins for big trade. The Qing government printed only small amounts and avoided large-scale notes, learning from past mistakes. These notes did not replace coins completely, but worked alongside them. Paper money helped daily trade, like buying rice for families or paying taxes, while coins stayed for larger or long-distance trade. This careful approach kept the economy stable and prevented panic, showing that controlled paper money could work if used wisely. Trade and economy. Paper money changed China's trade and economy in many important ways. In cities, it made buying and selling faster because merchants did not have to carry heavy bags of coins. Traders could move goods like silk, tea, porcelain, and spices across long distances more easily. Taxes could also be collected faster because the government could take paper money instead of coins. Silver and paper money together helped connect China's cities and villages, and also allowed trade with other countries like Japan and Korea. However, in earlier dynasties, mismanagement caused prices to rise quickly, and people lost trust. By controlling the amount of paper money carefully, the Ming and Qing governments helped trade grow safely. Paper money became a tool for prosperity, helping farmers, merchants, and governments work together efficiently. Public trust and fear trust was the most important part of paper money. If people stopped believing in it, the money could fail. In the past, when notes lost value, riots, protests, and hoarding of coins often happened. Families worried about buying food, cloth, and tools because prices went up. People also became afraid to trade or lend money. Governments had to act quickly to restore trust in the notes by limiting printing and backing notes with silver. Experts today say that trust is the key for all money, whether paper or digital. China's history shows that when people have confidence in money, trade grows and economies become strong. When people lose faith, even rich and powerful empires can face big problems. Fear and trust together decide the success of any money system. Modern lessons from history. The story of China's paper money teaches lessons for the whole world. Printing too much money can ruin economies, as seen in the Yuan and Song dynasties. Corruption, dishonesty, and misuse make money weak, and people lose trust. Careful management, limited printing, and public confidence are essential for money to work. These lessons helped shape modern banking and currency systems around the world. Today, central banks follow strict rules to control inflation and maintain trust in money. China's past shows that money is not just paper. It is value, trust, and control. People, governments, and businesses must work together to keep money safe, grow trade, and maintain strong economies. By learning from history, we can avoid mistakes and make money a tool for prosperity and stability. China's paper money is surprising and powerful. Small pieces of paper almost destroyed an empire twice, but lessons from experience helped future generations. Money is not only coins or notes. It is trust, stability, and careful planning. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more stories about how simple ideas, like paper money, can change the world. Share this video with someone who wants to understand history and money, and together, let's learn how lessons from the past can guide our future.